Toy Story 2 bloopers. Cause Pixar animated bloopers. Animated bloopers. This is why Pixar is greater than everything else. One time someone on that same Minecraft server was building a massive apartment complex type thing in a flat mountain face, and one of the admins had a room several floors directly above mine with a little pool and a squid they spawned in. I went to my app one day to find a few other server members in there in the middle of a squid heist. They were very carefully transferring the squid down, floor by floor, and covering their tracks afterwards. I enthusiastically joined the effort. I'll never forget how hours later, that admin logged on and there were a few minutes of painful silence in chat before a message rang out across our server. "We're squiddy." Pinocchio could tell us so much about the universe. He could randomly claim things like the Big Bang happened, and his nose would confirm or deny our theories. Pinocchio's not omniscient, you stupid fucking redditors. His nose grows when he's intentionally being dishonest. Things heating up in the Pinocchio fandom. I think it is brave and also very sexy of me to continue living. Shout out to all the brave and very sexy individuals who are still here with us despite life being tough. That's extremely voluptuous and your meat is huge. Today I hung out with my 15-year-old brother's girlfriend and I jokingly was like, tell me embarrassing stuff about him, and she was like, okay, he has a piss kink, and was 100% serious, and I almost crashed the fucking car. Just overheard a little girl ask her father if I'm a boy or a girl and all he said was some people have bodies. What I think he probably meant to do was finish his sentence with something like, that don't match up to their inner feelings, but perhaps he joked on finding the right phrasing and decided to just end it there. Some people have bodies. Either way, his daughter seemed content with that answer. The concept of Iron Man is so funny. Like, imagine if you woke up one day and saw on the news that Paris Hilton single-handedly defeated ISIS. Zara is selling a skirt featuring a powerful hate symbols and it's not okay. That's Old Man Jenkins. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? To remember how many feet there are in a mile, you just gotta use 5 tomatoes. 5 tomatoes sound like 5, 2, 8, oh and there's 50 to 80 feet in a mile. To remember how many meters there are in a kilometer, you just remember 1000. Because the system of measurement in the rest of the world wasn't invented by a drunk mathematician rolling dice. I was at a horse race yesterday when some kid lost his balloon. Ascend. Bye bye Lil Sebastian. Things people do in fanfic no one does in real life. Smirk every freaking 5 seconds. Gulp. Stutter to be cute. Be like yeah. Okay when asked to call someone daddy. Chuckle gently. Chuckle in general. Make simple misunderstandings into the biggest bitch fest you will ever experience. No one chuckles, it doesn't happen. I chuckled so hard at this. Fuck off. Smirks. So much tension in one photo. It's either 1 AM or 1 PM in the pic, and I don't know which is funnier. Don't blame a clown for acting like a clown. Ask yourself why you keep going to the circus. Me logging onto this hell site. One time my dad gave me a glass of milk, and I meant to ask him whose milk is this, because I wasn't sure if it was for me or if I was supposed to give it to my brother, but instead I just stared down at the milk and said, who's this? Then my dad turned to me without missing a beat and said, that's your new friend Mr. Milk, and we stared at each other, and then he asked me if I was high. To this day I still have not lived it down. Best resignation letter ever. Did Kylie Jenner get a boob job? Why am I being paid to write about this shite? Fucking probably yeah, but why the fuck do I have to write 500 words on it and include 5 pictures from her Instagram or Snapchat? Yeah, I'll fucking write Sayabhan. Thanks for the email. This is exactly why I study journalism. Cheers for hiring me. Fucking dream job my whole. You'll get to write about things that matter to you. Matter to the majority of women. Yeah, well done on fucking Donald Trumping me with alternative facts in the job interview. Sayabhan. Look, I thought this is what I wanted. The guys working here are nice enough. We got a naked makeup hamper into the office last week. That was cool. Then Cadbury sent in loads of cream egg stuff. Don't get that kind of stuff in most jobs. Do ya? We had Prosecco at lunch once. Make sure to pick out the proper booby pics, as much cleavage as possible. No problem. Got yes I Abhan. Any chance I can write about the dearth of women entering STEM courses in college? Thought not. Any chance I can write about a businesswoman without it being about the fact she is a woman in business? Oh, what's that? You now need 8 pics of Jenna's tits. Got to keep people on the page for longer is it? Loud and clear Sayabhan. Don't get me wrong. I have this stupid idiotic muscle memory that kicks in when I see a Jenna/Kardashian headline pop down my Facebook newsfeed. I click on the links. But I've been at this thing for 12 minutes now and apparently the copy isn't judgment neutral enough. It's harmless stuff, but writing about it every fucking day isn't harmless. I'm fit to explode. The last thing we want is readers to think we have an opinion. We've got to disguise that with suggestive yet subtle language, but don't make it obvious. We are judging her for having the boob job, but we don't want our readers to realize that. We've got to stay on the fence about these things and invite them to judge instead. Well, fucking fair play for stating the obvious Sayabhan. Last thing we'd want is our readers thinking is that we only publish this shit pretending there's a controversial this or that just to get them nice and annoyed. Frame it so that the speculation about the boob job comes from another publication. Copy and paste if needed. Or if you can't get that, just use some randomest tweets on Twitter. Loud and clear Sayabhan. Plenty of random tweets out there. Should be easy. Oh my god. I can't believe I'm paid to write this shite about Kylie Jenner. Will that do Sayabhan? Christ. And you said you needed a degree and minimum 2 years in a similar role for this? For fucking this. Bollocks to this. I quit. This is the journalism I deserve. Idea, the Porn Olympics, where people compete to have the most NSFW stuff on their monitors as dangerously close to their parents as possible without them seeing. Game start. Why is your dad shirtless? He's Hispanic, it happens. Oh god, when will it end? Pie eating contest. This comic is irrational. Have you taken a hot air balloon ride in the past week? No, yes, prefer not to answer. It's a sensitive issue. Anonymous asked, how did you find out you were pan? Why am I laughing so hard? That pan looks so done, and it doesn't even have a fucking face, WTF. This is legitimately one of the funniest things I've seen in weeks. No, you're missing the best part. As a German kid I used to wonder why our radio stations like to play the American national anthem so much, until a friend explained to me that Country Roads Take Me Home is not in fact you guys' national hymn. At 8:30 precisely, the frogs beyond the hills scream. I didn't mean to make this so ominous. I meant literally at 8:30 every day from spring to autumn, frogs in the woods over yonder hills all yell in unison. Usually for about 20 to 30 minutes. That didn't really make it less ominous. Some people take Tumblr too seriously. I will never get over this joke. Memento Mori ring, England, late 17th to early 18th century. You could put a skittle in there. Wouldn't a ring like this meant to be used to carry a little poison? But consider, you could put a skittle in there. This picture I took of Gaston is gonna make my shit OMG. When you having a good time, but still thinking about all the shit you're putting off. No one flex like Gaston with big pecs like Gaston. No one painfully astral projects like Gaston. This is my favorite addition to this post.